I'm Captain Doug Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. It's your weekly fishing report.
Over at the good old Fina docks, there's still some redfish in this deep water right down through here. There's lots. There's some bull reds. There's sand trout. There's some mangrove snapper. It's all in there. They like that cut mullet. You can use shrimp, catch it all. There's even a few flounder. There's been some black drum caught in there. But there's some good reds right in through here, and a lot of sand trout still. But there's still some good fish. If you get over on this old south jetty, way down here on the inside of it, we've been catching slot reds. Cut mullet's been working the best. You can use finger mullet if you got it. Shrimp will work, but you catch a lot of hardheads, a bunch of other fish mixed in there with it. On the north jetty, we're catching more bull reds over about 35, 40 foot of water. Cut mullet's a good way to go. If you got a sand trout, and you just cut him up, use him as bait. They seem to like that just as good. They like pin perch. If you catch one, cut him up, drop him down, or even a small one, use him whole. Those bull reds like those. All right, and get on down through these rocks right down through, going into the Lydian Channel. It's been holding some redfish down through here. When it's too windy from the north or even the south, if that current's too strong, it's a good place to get about 30, 40 feet away from those rocks and fish down through here. And there's been some really good fish caught. All right, South Bay's been holding some nice redfish. This north wind fixing to blow through here. This weekend's going to be a little wet and damp. There's going to be a lot of duck hunters out there, so be careful. But there is some redfish to be had right down through here. If you got a skinny water boat, you can go right down through this anywhere, this little channel, and catch them. If not, you can get out and you can wade right down the channel edges and throw into it. But be wary, there is some duck hunters through here. So you might want to wait until, say, 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning to go fishing. Makes it easier on you and better on them duck hunters. That way you don't disturb each other. There's also some good redfish right on this little island right down through here. And right into Morris Cummings Cut. All down through here has been holding some nice redfish. All down there on cut mullet. Okay, right here in good old Sailboat Channel. All the way down through has been holding some black drum and some reds. There'll be some small ones and some slots mixed in there. We've caught a few oversized. They like shrimp. You can use cut mullet. Just about anything. Cut pin perch will work. Anywhere's down through has been holding some nice black drum, especially this intersection right here. You'll see 2, 3 boats in there. Just pull up in there, trying to be respectful, but there is some black drum in there. And there's also some black drum right at this intersection just as well. But shrimp is the way to go. Crab-flavored fish bites works real well. Also, there's some bushes right here and a little bit of oyster patch. Black drum seem to like to hang out right here just as well. They can be anywhere up and down that channel. That's the favorite spots that I've seen quite a bit of them. All right, go right on down this channel. See these holes right on this edge? That's been holding some redfish. Anywhere down through, and good old Dutch Johns right here. See that little cut? Has been holding some nice redfish. If they're not there, move on. This little cut right down through this wide channel has been holding some black drum. There is a few reds mixed in there, but watch out. There is a lot of duck hunters in this area. All right, good old Corpus Christi Bay. There's several rigs out here. The bigger ones have been working the best for me, but they're holding some nice trout. That water's been pretty clear. It's kind of cleaned up after all that dredging going on. Not too windy, but there's been some really good trout. We catch them on free line shrimp. Now, if you get down there on those T-heads, we call them the T-heads, but it's the rocks out in front of the T-heads. They've been holding some mangrove snapper, a few nice trout down through here, and even an occasional black drum down through here. Usually these openings is where I like to go, any of these, right down through here. But they're holding some good fish. Now, good old Indian Point Pier, if you don't have a boat, good place to go. There's still some sand trout. It's a big old black drum being caught off out there, so you might want to go out there and try it out.
For watching, I'm Captain Doug Stanford.